Hi everyone, it's Miss Amy from Camden Public Library, and it is February 2nd, so it's Groundhog Day today, and we're going to make a cute little groundhog pop-up craft. So what you need is a paper cup. This happens to be a Dixie cup. It can be a regular size paper cup, some googly eyes, or white paper. You do need white paper too, green paper, and some brown paper. If you don't have colored paper, you can always color it with colored pencils on like photocopy paper or even newsprint. Works great. Newsprint is amazing to do lots of fun things on. A glue stick, some scissors, and a popsicle stick. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure the bottom of the popsicle stick. So I want to know how wide the popsicle stick is so that my stick will go through. So what I did was traced it like that, okay? Traced right there on either side. So you can see where it goes through. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to very carefully poke this in like that. All right, so there, and you may need some help. Be very careful. That is sharp. Okay, so the popsicle stick goes in here. Okay, and we are going to cover this with grass. So what I'm going to do is, this is perfect, I'm going to make my grass, and I'm going to go like this. I'm just going to make some grass. I'm going to make some that's long and skinny, so that it's different sizes, like that. Do some low ones. Okay, like that. I go like this. See, I'm just making some grass shape, just trimming it up like that, so the grass looks cool. I'm just going to go all the way across so that I have some cool grass like that. I'm going to do that, like that. Okay, so grass all the way. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to put glue on here, and I'm going to make it so that it will stay on the top. I'm going to wrap the cup with glue. Okay. I'm going to put glue all the way around the cup, and then I'm going to put this all the way. So I'm going to go like this. And I'm going to go all the way around like that. Like that. All the way around. Oops. And I might need a little bit. I'm going to do it so that it's a little bit farther down so that when I come around, I can snip that bottom off. Okay, so let's going to look like this, and I'm going to snip this off at the bottom. So now I'm going to put some glue right here, and hopefully it will stay nice and stuck. I'm going to hold it for a minute so that it stays. Okay, and while I'm holding that, I'm going to cut down, or you can fold it under. That actually would be really cool. I'm going to fold it under. That's an even better idea. Okay, so I'm going to fold this just like that. And I still have my hole right there. And you can use a little glue or some tape to keep it down. Okay, but there's my grass. I got grass going all over the place. It's got a hole in the bottom, remember. Okay, it's a hole in the bottom. Now, what I need to do is I am going to build my groundhog. So, I am going to, and I'm going to do this so that you can see it. So, I'm going to go like this. I'm just going to do a really simple groundhog. Okay, so I have that shape. I'm going to cut that out. Hi, baby. My dog is coming to see me. Okay, so here's that. Then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to cut that off so I can use just the scraps. Okay, so now I'm going to fold this in half, and I'm going to do some little arms like this. Some little arms and some little ears. Okay, so ears, arms, and it's doubled up. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that out so that I can glue it on. And I'm going to cut these out so I can glue these on. Like that. Okay, so here is my little groundhog right here. All right, and then, oops, I'm going to glue that. I'm going to put a little right there. And there's one. Whoops. And here's two. Here's my little groundhog. Okay, and then some ears, because they do have little ears. I'm going to put little ears, put them on the back, and then I can put them in. They have little ears. Okay, so there is little groundhog so far. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put, oops, a little bit of glue right there and a little bit right there. For some googly eyes, I'm going to do 2 googly eyes. So there's 1 and 2. If you have glue, it will hold better than glue stick. The glue stick tends to make the eyes come off. They don't tend to stay well on there. So now what I need is I'm going to just cut out a tiny little square for some buck teeth. Just like this. They're kind of like a beaver because they do like have teeth. And I'm going to make that a little bit shorter. And I'm going to put a line down the middle. So he's got like buck teeth going on. And then I'm going to put that on. Just like that. And I'm going to draw a nose and put his nose right in the middle. Just like that. Okay. And there is my groundhog. All right, so now we got one more thing to do. I'm going to take my popsicle stick and I'm going to put my popsicle stick through my hole in the bottom, okay, so that it comes out. Excuse me. Then I'm going to put a little bit of glue on here. Okay, you can take that off. I'm going to put glue on here. I'm going to put my groundhog right on my stick. And then poke it from the top down through. And here's my groundhog. Ooh, I'm going to bend his arms so that he can fit inside. Okay, and then I'm going to go, and he's hiding back in his hole. Whoop, and he pops out, and he goes in his hole, and he pops out in his hole, and pops out. I hope you like that craft. And hopefully we're going to have a early spring because the groundhog sure didn't see his shadow here in Maine today. Hugs, like, subscribe, comment, share. Hugs, Miss Amy.